Hi, and welcome back to our Soulful Online Marketing and Social Media Training. We're up to day 10, and today I want to talk about traffic. Now, you need to be able to go back to that ideal client. Have you heard me say that before? You need to go back to your ideal client and look at the platforms, again, looking at a typical day for your ideal client, but looking at the platforms that your ideal client is hanging out on so that you can actually get in front of them to be able to share your free gift or your free opt-in that we created the other day. Now, one of the things that's going to be really difficult for me in this video is to define what your strategy is. You need to be able to do that yourself, or reach out to myself to get some help if you need to. Just send me an email and I'm sure we can put together a time to do that. But in the meantime, I want to give you an example of doing marketing in a smarter way so that you're actually leveraging the pieces of content that you're creating. So I want to show you three different types of, three different tactics you can use that you can put together as a great little neat strategy. So the first one, to be able to get traffic and to be able to get opt-ins to our free gift, we're looking at, for example, my ideal client, they like reading. Lisa likes reading. So I would look at blogging as one of the first pieces of my strategy. So I would create a piece of content for my blog and post that on there, and of course share it to other platforms. Now, two ways that I can share it to be able to get opt-ins to this free gift, we go back a step with the blog. Of course, we can use what's called a content upgrade, or embedding our opt-in into the blog post so that we can entice people to read the blog post but also opt into our list, so giving us their email address in exchange for the free gift that we created the other day. So the blog post is a great way to draw attention to that free gift in a way that you're not asking for the opt-in straight away. You're nurturing the relationship by providing great content through the blog post first. So that's the first part of it. Of course, we can use things like SEO to be able to attract automated traffic to our blog post as well. We can share it to lots of different platforms, social media platforms. That's another thing that we can do. Now, the second part is that we have our blog post and we have our opt-in embedded in it. We can actually share the blog post. We can do it organically, or we could also on Facebook, for example, but we can also use paid ads. So we can use Facebook ads to direct traffic first to the blog post, to do that nurturing so that we're not just trying to get an email address from a cold audience. We actually warm them up first by giving them the blog post first, and then they'll see the opt-in. Now, if they don't opt in after reading the blog post, then we can do a retargeting ad using Facebook. So anybody who landed on the page, read the blog post, didn't opt in for our free gift, then we can retarget those people using targeting tools inside Facebook ads or through the Power Editor, to be able to then get that opt-in back in front of them and remind them to sign up to it, because obviously things happen. Kids do something in the background and you get distracted, or you're so busy reading the content that you forget to opt in. So you can remind them through doing a retargeting ad. So it's a two-part strategy. One is the nurturing part through and education through the actual blog post, and the second part is, if required, then retargeting them with the opt-in. And of course, what that means is that it's a lower lead cost for you, because the people that you're targeting already know you. If you go straight with the opt-in, which can work and it's fine if you've got a piece of content that they so desperately need, then that's perfectly fine if that works to go straight to that. But for some people, they need to be warmed up first. So that can be a great strategy for you to get to use the blog post in that particular way. And then the next piece is that you can use either the free gift, so your opt-in, or so the page that you're using to go there that we talked about the other day, or you can actually use the blog post as well in something called your email signature. Now, you can use a tool. The tool that I use is called WiseStamp. I think lots of different ones that you can use, and none of them are coming to my mind right now. But WiseStamp's a good one. What it does is it will put your signature, so your name, the title, your business, your email address, your phone number, links to your social media platforms, and it will also say latest on the blog. And then it will automatically link to the latest blog post on your website so that you don't have to keep going in and editing it and updating it. So it's a great way to be able to get people to sign up to your opt-in or read your blog post without having to actually do anything. So when you think about a typical day and how many emails you send, if you ensure that you have a signature on the end of all of those emails, that's a way for you to be getting email subscribers without having to actively do anything beyond the tasks that you were already going to be doing that day. So it's a great way to get email subscribers that way. So that's just a strategy that can work together. You need to think about your ideal client and also yourself and what your marketing strategies are or the tactics that you've got so that you can create that strategy. And again, if you need help with that, please just reach out and I'm sure we can put something together. But go away, think about what it is for you, the marketing strategy that's going to work together, the pieces of content that you can create that then can be leveraged across other platforms so that you're not creating lots of pieces of content, individual pieces of content for each different platform. You're actually doing it in a smarter way. So that's it for today. I'll be back again tomorrow with some more tips for you. Thanks very much.